afternoon to all my KTP family. I'm Todd Adair, your building chair. I got a little update on what's going on throughout the plant with production and also with our jackets and other things. So I'll start us off here, obviously with production. Right now we're coming to the quarter end, which most of you know is very important to us in this plant to get all these units through that were scheduled for this quarter. That we're supposed to build, but I don't know if we're actually going to meet that goal, but we're going to come close and getting everything back through since we got the okay to buy. A lot of repairs and things are going on to make this happen throughout the this course of this week and all the way through the 30th. Now, with that being said, we still on for this Saturday night. B crew for Super. We're still scheduled as of right now. I'll keep everybody posted if that does change, because we are running into some parts issues, and most of y'all been hearing, but we'll keep you posted as we get closer into the Thursday. We'll see how things are, and I'll give you an update on the Super. But as of now, we are still scheduled for this Saturday night Super for both departments, Super Duty and SUV, both. So we'll keep things going as we get there. Now, with that being said, we'll go into our tentative down weeks. So I want you to know this too. Tentative. This is what's on paper. In the second quarter, it does look like the SUVs could back off some. They got right now scheduled between 4 down weeks in the second quarter for the SUV departments. That first one being April 7th. It's still tentative. We're at April 7th. I just want people to be set in case it does come true, that you know it's coming so you can plan accordingly. But I've always said plan on working. If anything happens after that, that's the way I've always took it my whole Ford career. So plan on working, and anything happens after that, you know it's coming if it does happen. So right now, tentative, April 7th for SUV departments, all crews, SUV departments. There could be some people working in those departments that does ship outs and those things and stock. So we'll keep those people up to date as we get closer, and especially into next week, you know, as we get into that final week of the quarter and going into that week of if we do go through with it. So, and making sure everybody's stuff is turned in right and all that. So that's where we're at with our production side as of right now. And if something changed, I will give you an update for sure. And so now we'll go into our jackets. I think most of our members know it'll start tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Our jackets will be handed out at gate 6, starting at 5 a.m. in the morning to 1 p.m. Then again, back at 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So that's where our jackets, that schedule will stay the same for Wednesday, Thursday, the 19th, 20th, 21st, and Friday. Saturday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. So that'll be the second chance C Crew folks can get it again on Saturday morning, and our skilled trades folks. If by chance some of our skilled trades and some of our members are off for whatever reason, you can come back down to gate 6 and you'll be able to get your jackets. If something happens, you're off on vacation, you're off on medical, or one of our skilled trades schedules does not work out, I apologize. We tried to do this so it doesn't affect that many members not missing out. The trades, I know it's a big deal the way they work. So, but we make sure those members will get their jackets. But when you go get your jackets, make sure you got your Ford ID with you, because you got to show that to get your jackets. We don't want people coming up getting 2 jackets, 3 jackets, and then we fall short of what our members should be getting. So remember, so if your team leader does come and get it, they got to have an ID with them. I'm not saying your team leaders can't do it, but if that team leader is willing to take the responsibility of those of his team members' jackets, absolutely can. But he's got to have the Ford ID, so they mark their names off of that drop down there when they pick their jackets up. So just remember, absolutely, I'm never going to be the chairman and say a team leader can't do something for his team, because that's what you vote him in for. But at the same time, I want him to understand if he wants to take that, he or she wants to take that responsibility on, they must have their ID in order to do that. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page going into tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. with that jacket. So apologize on the delay. I've said it from day one since I took this office on that. I'll take full responsibility on this one because I thought the process was done, but hey, they're here now, let's go. Now our retirees, I get a lot of text messages, so if you got a member that's retired and also somebody watching this video, we're working on a date on that. That will be at the hall because they cannot come into the plant. It'll be a couple weeks, but we'll put more information out. We want to take care of all the members here in the plant first, and then no disrespect to our retirees, but honestly, we are going to get the retirees their jackets. But they're still making a few more for our retirees right now, and so once they get that all completed, then we'll work on that date to get those retirees their jackets in time to pick them up at the hall so they can come and get those down there. Now, moving on. Next week would also be Ford days. It was supposed to be the 3rd and the 4th next Friday and Saturday, but that got canceled Ford is going to reschedule those days and give them something to the members sometime later on in April. They don't know exactly how they want to do it yet. I've been in a couple meetings with it yet, but again, once they get all lined out on what they want to do, they'll reschedule that date. So moving that, we're going to move up the Derby pins now. So the Derby pins will be handed out next week at Gate 6. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which will be, let's see, the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, that Saturday. Their times will be from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. in the mornings for all Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. for the Sea Crew members on Sea Crew. So again, Derby pins, we'll do that next Wednesday, Gate 6. Obviously, your team leader can bring the drop up for that, just like we've always done in the past. Team leaders can bring their whole drop up, and they can check their names off right there and get those Derby pins for next week. And that way, kickstarting the Derby festivals are just right around the corner. Here we go. And so we'll make sure we get those out to the members right now also. Shutdown, I want to touch bases on that. We're coming up to April 1st. Remember, April 1st. I'm going to tell you the tentative dates right now. Don't make an airline ticket, man, and call me later. It gets changed. I was going to be straight up and be honest with you. But I want you to know what I know. That's why I do these videos. I want you to know what I know. As of right now, June the 30th through the 4th. That is our tentative down week for Shutdown for this year. Again, that is tentative. April 1st is when the bulletin comes out. When that bulletin comes out, then you can make those permanent plans. So that'll be, what is that? Next Tuesday, I believe, is April the 1st. So next Tuesday, the deadline. But I want you to know the tentative date. I have saw the bulletin and who's on the bulletin working. But as of right now, your tentative down week will be Monday to June the 30th through the July 4th week. Again, wait till next April 1st so you make that airline ticket plans up, please, on that. I think I pretty much covered out one more thing. Yeah, so my bargaining committee, obviously Juan Terry, Evan Palmer is currently with us here on day shift, and Matt Smith holding down nights. That will change next Monday on the 30th. Evan Palmer will be going to nights, and Matt Smith will be coming to days. Now, we'll stay that way until we get into Shutdown. So again, thanks Matt Smith for everything on night shift, holding her down, and Evan here on days doing everything and being a part of my video. So I got to figure out who's going to do my video now. We'll work that out as we get closer, because Evan takes care of all my social media things. So again, but we'll have to put Juan or Matt up to the course here to see how they do. But I appreciate everybody. Hang in there. Going to be a lot going on. Like I said, 25 is going to be an interesting year. So hang in there. I'll keep you posted best I can. And always remember, reach one, teach one.